backs today. We have a lot of beginner stuff to do today, and great way to just get us started is on the back. So you're going to come to your back, and I want you just to hug the knees in, take a little rock side to side there. Take a few deep breaths. It's Friday here for me. Maybe you're watching this on another day, probably by the time I've downloaded everything. But let yourself just start the day with a few deep breaths. Good. Nice. Now let your left knee come down. You're going to take your right knee up, and I want you to grab onto that knee with both hands. I have my hands interlaced. And all you're going to do is take the tiniest little stir of that knee. You can think of stirring a pot here with this. Good. And now I want you to feel how the abdomen has to do some work here to balance out the pelvis. When we take the knee forward and away, we have to do a little contraction of the core. When we take the knee to the left and to the right, we have a contraction of the core to really think about how we're using the hips in that stability. So really take a moment to kind of pay attention to that. How much does the pelvis want to move around? And I want you to be really particular with how you move the knee. Now take that stir in the other direction. So you're really just thinking about how you're going to keep that stir and pelvis nice and stable. And we do that by drawing in at the abdomen. So we think about the low belly, the sides of the waist, all of that pulling in. Good. Now let's settle in the center. And I want you to take your hands down by your side. Bring your knee back to your tabletop. You probably have pulled it in just a little bit there. And all I want you to do is put pressure down into the left foot as you take the knee and shin open to the right. Then bring it back to center. Good. Try that again. Both hands can kind of stay down on your mat as you open the knee, and then bring it back to center. Good. Do that a few more times. You're opening the knee. Notice the core resistance away from that knee dropping out to the right, how you have to use the obliques on that left side just a little bit. Good. Every exhalation, I want you to imagine your core making you thinner with the belt of the transverse abdominis. That's kind of what it is. It's this belt of core strength around the front, back, and sides that really holds us in at the waistline so that we can be strong to do these movements. Good. Now from here, I want you to take your toe down to tap the mat. Keep that 90-degree angle. Bring it back up to tabletop. Inhale. Exhale, take that knee down. Tap your toe. Inhale, bring it back up. Good. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, back up. Now notice when you're bringing that knee back up, you can have a tendency to grip onto the hip flexor. So I want you to be really cautious that you're using the abdominals. So exhale down. Now as you inhale, deepen the lower abdominals to pick that leg back up. 2 more just like that. Down you go. Good. And then bring it back up, deepening through the core. Last one. Lower down. Good. And bring it back up. Nice. Extend that right leg right above you. You can flex and point and rotate the ankle for a moment just to kind of open up if you're having a little bit of a tight day, or it just feels good to me. All right, so let's point our toe, and we're going to take the leg across the midline of the body. We'll reach it in a circle, so down towards the end of our mat, out to the right, and then back up to the top. We'll take a breath in here. As we exhale, we go left, down to the front of the mat, and around to the side, and back up to center. Good. Now we're making a smaller circle right now. I want you to see if you can make it just more of a medium-sized circle. Down, around, inhale at the top. Good. Now stick with that little medium-sized circle. I don't know. I would say it's the size of a Pilates ball. Good. And do that a couple more times. Every exhalation, you go around the circle. Every inhale, you have a pause at the top. Good. One more. Now let's do it the opposite way. We're going to go out first, down and around, and up to the top. Good. Try it again. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Notice how much your left knee wants to move. Notice how much your left hip wants to lift. Really try to keep it down. Good. For 3 and 2. Good. Last one. Awesome job. Go ahead and take that leg, bend it in for just a second. And then I want you to take that leg right back up to the sky, straight leg. You're going to lower it down just like you did for those toe taps. Lower it down and then lift back up. Again, see if you can use the abdominals deepening to pull that leg back up. Exhale down. Inhale to lift. Exhale down. Inhale to lift. Exhale down. Inhale to lift. Good. Now I want you to bend that right knee. You're going to take your hands, reach them beside your hips, elevated off the floor, off the mat. You'll tuck your chin towards your chest and slowly curl up. You're going to keep this connection here. Ribs are pulling down, chest is softening back, and just the tips of your shoulder blades are touching the mat. You're going to take your right leg, reach it long, pull it in. Now you can watch your core deepen. Good. Reach it long. Exhale. Pull it in. Inhale. Good. Big reach. Exhale. Inhale. Pull that knee in. Keep the chest lifted. Reach. Pull it in. Reach. And pull it in. Last one. Big reach. Pull it in. Good. Now set that right foot down. Lay all the way back down. Lift your left knee, and you're going to take both hands around the left knee. Let's take a little knee stir there. So you're going to go out and around. This is so little, but it gives you a moment to really connect with what the core is doing. You're taking the knee out and away, and you're really thinking about how much can you stabilize the pelvis while this knee is doing its thing. Good. Now take it out and around the other way. Good. So you're going to go the opposite circle that you were making with those little stirs. I'm thinking about stirring my cookie batter, stirring my Indian food that I made for tonight, which I'm super excited about. I love ginger. I love coconut milk. I love chickpeas, and it has some tomatoes in it too. So I'm really excited to try it. I made it on Sunday, so today's Friday. We're going to eat it up. We're so excited. Good. All right. Now let's take the knee right above us into tabletop. Our hands are going to come by our sides. So make sure that the knee is stacked right over the hips. Take an inhalation here. As you exhale, you'll take that leg out to the left. Bring it back to center. Notice how much that right hip wanted to move. Even place your hand on the right hip as you take the knee open to the left. Keep that right hip secured down and bring it back to center. Good. Inhale. Exhale, open up. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, open up. Inhale, center. And open. Deep in the core. Inhale, center. Bring it open. Really press down into that right foot, right hip. It'll help you to pull that leg back to center. Nice. From here, we'll take our toe taps. Left toes are going to come down towards the mat, and then bring it back up on the inhale. Exhale, take the leg down. Deep in the core to pull that leg back up. Inhale, really cinch in at the waistline. Good, and bring it back up. Think about a pair of Spanx or a pair of Skims. I want you to hold that in. Hold in at the midline. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling back up. Exhaling down. Bring it back up. Exhaling down. And bring it back up. Nice. Hug your left knee in. Just take a moment there. Relax the leg. If you didn't circle out the ankle, you can do that now as you start to extend the left leg up towards the sky for our circles. Now you know how it works. So point your toes on the left foot. You're going to take it across the midline first, down and around. It doesn't have to be huge. It's little, maybe a frisbee size at first. Just start tracing your circle, noticing if you can really reach and extend through the leg. We want to feel all the muscles as if I had a hold of your foot and I was pulling your leg. And you were doing everything you could to keep that leg straight, exhaling around the circle and inhaling for that pause at the top. Let's make it the size of a Pilates ball. You're going to go 3. Inhale at the top. 2. Last one. Good. Now let's go the other way. No thinking about it. Sometimes you just got to move and not think too much, right? Just go for it. Your body knows what to do. 2. Last one. Awesome job. Now legs going to lower down towards the mat, straight. Bring it back up by deepening through the core. What if your leg muscles couldn't help that leg to the sky? What would you do? That's kind of how I want you to imagine pulling your leg to the top with each inhale. The abdominals pulling, the abdominals deepening to get that leg to lift and lower and lift and lower. 2 more. Lift and lower and lift that leg up, or bag, whatever, and then reach that leg long. Good. Now, I want you to curl up. Go ahead and pull your knee towards you. So take your curl up. You did this one on the other side. Soften through your chest. Just have the tips of the shoulder blades on the mat. And I want you to really take the ribs, push them back. Really feel that. Feel how the core is corseted in, and then reach the leg long, deep in the core to bring it back home. Reach the leg long. Keep reaching through the fingertips too. That'll help you hold that curl. Reach and pull that leg in. Good. Reach. Pull the leg in. Good. Reach it out. Exhale. Inhale deep in the core to pull that leg back in. Again, reach out. Inhale. Exhale. Pull that leg in. One more. Reach. Good. Pull the leg in. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Amazing job. Put the foot down. Lower your head, neck, and chest down. Let's roll over to the side here. So we're going to come to our left side. And I want you to stack the knees. Now, make sure that the knees are in front of the hip here as we stack them. So I want you to really make sure that those knees are at a 45-degree angle from the hip. Your elbow is going, actually, we're going to go clear down to the arm. Whoops, I have my mic here. So go all the way down to the arm, laying on your side. And what I want you to do is think about the right hip reaching away from you and the belly pulling away from the mat. So that side lying position. Good. You should have a little bit of a mouse house underneath, and I want you to slowly open the knee, clam, and then put the knee back down. Nice. Open up. Exhale. Inhale. Lower the leg down. Now you have the option of making that harder than it is, right? By really engaging through the entire body. So I'm thinking outer hips opening, but my whole side, my ribs are pulling down the front. I'm reaching through the outer right hip. We're lifting and lowering. Belly's pulled in on all sides. That belt of a transverse abdominis is pulled in. Good. And close and open and squeeze. Everything's squeezing. I'm relaxing my head, neck, and shoulders, though. All of that is relaxed. In fact, you could get a pillow and lay on. You could lay on your arm. I have the microphone, so I'm going to keep my head up here. Open and close. Good. I want you to open. Good. Now you're going to lift your heel off of that bottom heel, and I want you to internally rotate, tap the right knee down to the other knee, and then you're going to come back up to that parallel position. Knee's going to tap. You'll come back to parallel. Good. And now I know this seems like a simple move, but when you are engaging through the whole core, when you are pulling the ribs down and you're letting your top hip reach to the end of the mat, it's your opportunity to make it harder. Your right hand can hold you so that the hips are really stacked. Good. You're going to go 3, 2, last one. Good. Now internally rotate, tap that knee, and then I want you to reach the right leg straight out. You're going to internally rotate, tap. You'll rotate the thigh forward and point the toe, lift the leg. You'll internally rotate, tap, reach the leg forward, and let that thigh come forward. You're going to tap and reach and tap. Do you have your mouse house? How are your shoulders doing? How is your face? Is it tense? See if you can relax that. I know, right? These are all the things I'm feeling, so that's how I know to tell you. Good. We're going to go 2 more. And last one. Good. I want you to hold out there. I want you to make a CD size, if you know what a CD is, circle. And then you're going to do that again one more time. 1, 2. Then you're going to tap your knee down. 1, reach out, 2. 2 circles the other direction. 1, 2. Tap the knee. Tap, reach. 2 circles the other way. 1, 2. Now tap, go down and reach. Circle 1, 2, down and reach. Is your mouse house there? Are your shoulders relaxed? Down and reach. Good. Circle back. 2, tap the knee and reach. Now forward. 1, 2, top hip is reaching. 2, good. Circle. 2, tap down and reach. Circle forward. 1, 2, tap down and reach. Backwards. 1, 2, tap down, reach. Hold that circle. Go 1, 2. Keep holding this circle. 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep that leg lifted. 7. Mouse house is there. Neck is relaxed. Switch the direction. Go 8, 7. Really engage. Really reach. Ribs are down the front of the body. 4, 4, 3. You've got it. 2 and 1. Now sweep that right leg behind you. Your left knee is going to push into the mat to help stabilize you. And then I want you to reach your right arm at a 45-degree angle forward of the shoulder. Now you're going to bend your right knee, bend your right elbow. You're going to switch. The right leg is going to reach forward and kick. The right arm is going to counterbalance you, reaching back. Your hips are staying stacked, though. So you're going to kick, reach, kick, pull through, and kick the other way. Good. Bend, pull through, kick, reach. The hip is an extension. It's clear behind me. Pull the knee in, kick out in front of you, reach the hand back. Good. Reach, pull through, reach, pull through. Good. 2 more. You've got this. Reach and pull through, reach, pull through. Last one. Pull forward. Arm is back. Good. Little lifts. Flex the foot. You're going to go 3, 2, 1. Good job. Put that hip down. Give it a little pressure. And then I want you to roll over to your belly. We're going to do a little bit of start to learning our swimming. So as we're coming onto the belly, I want you to think about your pubic bone pressing into the mat. I'm going to take my hand and stack my fists so that I have somewhere to rest. You could stack your hands, but I need a little room for the microphone, and the fists just feel good to me, so see what works for you. You could use a pillow or whatever you have. I want you to take your chin Bring it a little more towards your, pull it back just a little bit. Good. So the back of the neck is long. Good. Now pull your belly away from the mat because we want to, and obviously it's not going to lift all the way, but we're going to do the best to keep the pubis down and pull the belly button away from the ground. Lift your right leg. Good. And lengthen it towards the end of your mat. Now put it down. Good. Left leg. It's going to lift. Inhale. Reach and place it down like the leg gets longer. Right leg lifts, lengthens, and settles down. Left leg lifts, lengthens, and settles down. You're thinking pubis down, belly button has a little mouse house like we did on the side. And left leg. Inhale up, right leg, and exhale down. Inhale up, left leg, and exhale down. Inhale up, right leg. Exhale down. Inhale up with that left leg. Exhale down. Good. Now lift both legs. Good. This is a really good opportunity to feel how you can pull the belly in and keep the spine in a pretty lengthened state. You don't want to crunch the low back here. Good. Hold for 3 and 2. Keep breathing. And 1. Lower down. Nice. We're going to take the arms out in front of us now. I'm kind of on the end of my reformer, so I'm just going to push on the foot bar. But hopefully you're on a mat and you can push down into the mat. I want your forehead to rest on the ground. Mine is not going to because I have my microphone. Okay, so rest your forehead on the ground. I want you to push into your left hand, reach and extend and lift your right arm. Good, and then lower down. Do the same thing on the other side. Push down with the left arm. Reach and extend and lift the left arm. Good. I think I said left. Sorry. You know what I mean. And then, I can't get it all right. Reach and extend through that right arm. Or how about anything? And then the left shoulder blades are down the back here as you reach. Good. Really nice job. Keep pulling the belly away from the mat. And the other arm. Good. And then lower everything down. Relax your back for a minute. Shimmy your bum left and right and release any tension that you may have experienced in the low back. Good. Now, if you were experiencing some tension in the low back, widen your feet a little bit more. You can take them as wide as you need to for this. We're going to lift our left arm and our right leg. Okay, so push down to the left foot and the right hand and lift. Inhale up, and I want you to lift your head off the mat, but keep looking down and pulling the chin back so you can lengthen through the back of the neck. Good, and then lower back down. Now we're going to switch. The right arm's going to lift, the left leg is going to lift, and then we'll lower down. Inhale up. Keep the back of the neck long, lower down. Inhale up. Switching sides, exhale down. Pubis down, belly pulls away. Reach and down. Good, lift and reach. And down. Lift and reach. And down. Good, one more. Lift and reach. And down. Really nice job. Pull your hands underneath you. Push yourself back. I'm going to grab my mic as we switch. You can take a child's pose in between. And then we're going to switch to the other side. I'm going to stay facing you, so I'm going to just take this side. We're going to come down to the arm. Remember, you can support your head, or you can take a pillow and put it underneath the head, your decision. I'm going to keep it up like this because my mic is here. Our legs are going to be at a 45-degree angle. Our heels are together, and we're simply going to lift and open the top leg. Now, I don't want to roll back here, so be cautious of that, and close the leg. So keep the hips stacked. Lift. You should feel it in the outer hip. You don't have to lift far. And then slowly take it back down. The left hand can be in front of you. Lift. Inhale, close. Good. Is your mouse house there? Is your top hip reaching? Is your core cinched in? Are your ribs down the front of the body? There's so much to think about. But that's why The basic level can be so hard, beginner level in Pilates, is because there's so much to think about. So it's really important that we add beginner level classes to our repertoire each week. So we think about one day we're really thinking about doing something a little bit harder, and another day we're doing the basics. We need to keep refreshing ourselves on those basics at all times. Good. You're going to go 3. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Ribs are down the front of the body. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. Good. Now I want you to lift your foot off. You're going to come to a parallel position with the hip and the leg. You're going to dip your knee down to tap the other knee for an internal rotation of that hip. Then you'll lift the knee back up to parallel. Inhale, dip, exhale, parallel. Inhale, dip, exhale, parallel. Inhale, dip, exhale, parallel. Good. Mouse house is there. Parallel. Inhale, dip, exhale to parallel. Inhale, dip, exhale, parallel. Inhale to dip, exhale back to parallel. Inhale to dip, exhale back to parallel. Good. Keep going. That dip and tap. Back to parallel. Dip and tap. Back to parallel. 2 more. Dip and tap. Back to parallel. Now I want you to dip and tap, but then we're going to reach and extend the leg out to the end of the mat. I'm pointing and flexing my foot so much because my foot keeps cramping. So if your foot's doing that, go ahead and flex it. But we want to try and keep that leg pointed. So we're going to come down and tap, and then we're going to extend the leg long. Good. Now I kind of lost my mouse house once I extended the leg. See how yours is doing. Pull the belly in. Keep those ribs corseting in. Nice. The outer hip should probably start burning a little earlier on this side because we use the leg on the bottom pressing down to help stabilize us. So it tends to wear us out a little bit before we get all the way finished with this side. Good. You're going to go 3, 2, and 1. Now, when you come out with that lengthened long leg, I want you to take 1, 2 circles. Now tap and reach. Now backwards. 1, 2. Mouse house is there. Tap and reach. Forward. 1, 2. Core is tight. Tap and reach. Backwards. Go 1, 2. Tap and reach. Good. Forwards. 1, 2. Tap and reach. Make the leg lengthen for those 2 circles. Really reach. Squeeze the glute meat on the outside of the hip. Good. 1, 2. You're going to go tap and reach. Circle. 1, 2. Tap and reach. 1 more. Go 1, 2. Tap. Reach. Now we're going to keep that reach. Really secure that top hip is reaching towards the end of the mat. Find your mouse house. Pull your ribs in. Everything's tight. You're going to circle 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. No tension in the neck. 2, and 1. Now sweep the leg back. You're going to reach the arm forward at that 45-degree angle. Now you're going to switch and kick the leg forward. The arm reaches back to counterbalance. Good. Knee comes in. Try to keep that top leg really lifted off the bottom leg, and try not to let your hips roll back or roll too far forward. You want them stacked right on top of each other. The hip is in extension when it's back, so you should feel a nice stretch, maybe in the front of the left hip flexor. Good. Where is your core at? How's your neck and head doing? Kick and reach. Kick and reach. Good. Kick and reach. Kick and reach. You've got it. We'll go 3, 2. Keep the leg lifted. Last one. Out in the front. Good. You're going to lift that leg. You're going to go 3, 2, 1. Hallelujah. Great job. All right, let's roll to the back. Last thing we're going to do, just a little bit of bridging before we leave. We have a guest now. Knox just came in. He's giving you a little down dog there. All right, we'll lift the hips, articulate them up. Let's do a couple of those. Hands just down by the side. Take an inhale at the top. Now exhale, slowly articulate one vertebrae at a time down. Good, inhale. Exhale, push into the mat. Slowly lift back up. Strong glutes. Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down and extend through the spine. You'll notice the sides of the glutes are still kind of warm. Good, inhale. Exhale up. But now you're working the glute max, so you're in the meat of the glute. And slowly lower down. Inhale. Exhale, lift up. Inhale. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Extend up. Inhale. Exhale, slowly articulate down. Last one. Inhale. We'll lift up and hold. Good. Now we're going to do the teeny tiniest marches. I want you to lift your right foot 2 inches off the mat. Don't go all the way up. I want you to keep it at that 2 inches. And notice left foot lifts. See if you can keep the pelvis really neutral. Hold in at the waistline. Right foot lifts and left foot lifts. Right. Keep squeezing those glutes. Left. Push down into the foot that's on the mat. Relax your shoulders. Relax your chest. Relax your necks. Your necks. Do you have 2? I only have 1. Good. Hold that core nice and tight. Good. For 3, 2. Keep squeezing those glutes up. Keep reaching through the tops of the thighs towards the end of your mat. And 1. Put that foot down. Now heel toe the feet so that they're squeezed together. The thighs are squeezed together and the hips are lifted. I just want you to lower and lift, squeezing the thighs together. The feet and ankles are together too. You should feel this more in the inner thigh. You're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Let's lower all the way down. Nice work. All right, let's come to seated. We're going to swing the legs around to one side for a mermaid position. So we'll have one foot in the other foot. You can kind of see I have my feet just kind of stacked like that. Okay, so we're going to take our right hand and grab hold of our right ankle. So the ankle that has the bent legs, whatever side it is for you. You're going to reach up and away. I want you to push through the heel of the arm that's lifted, and I want you to drop your shoulder blade away from the ears. Good. Breathe. Exhale it out. Good. Do that again. Inhale. Really let that whole side waist fill up. Exhale it out. Good. One more deep breath. Now, as you exhale, I want you to come up. You're going to place your left forearm on the mat. So you'll come all the way down. I want you to reach your right arm and reach your right leg. Good. And now we'll come in. We're going to push the ground away with that left arm. We'll drop the left tricep back down, or left forearm back down. We'll reach the right hand, reach the right leg. Come in, push away. Drop down. Reach long. Come in. Push away. Drop down. Reach long. Pull that belly in. Good. Keep the hips really stacked. Push a little arm work down and reach in and push down. And I want you to stay down. Take your right forearm down to the mat and just stretch here for a moment. Enjoy this nice twist. Pull your shoulders down your back and just lift your chest a little bit. Reach your right hip away from you as you lift your chest. Good. Breathe in deeply. Exhale all the air out. Good. Now use your hands, walk up to them, and slowly press yourself up. We'll swing to the other side just for a moment. So just this little bit, and then we're finished. We're going to take hold of our left ankle. We'll reach up and over towards that left side. And again, if you're doing the other side, it doesn't matter as long as you're going towards the legs that are bent. Inhale. Exhale all the air out. Inhale. Exhale all the air out. Feel the sides of your waist lengthen. Nice. Inhale. Exhale up and over. You'll take your right hand to the mat. You'll bend your right forearm down to the mat. You'll extend your left leg. You'll extend the left arm, just really reaching through that side waist. Good. Now tuck everything in and push into that right arm. Come up. Look down at your right hand. Good. And then lower back down, nice, slow, and controlled, using your tricep. Take that reach and look forward. Exhale. Look down at the hand. Pull the knee and hand in. Push into that right arm. Lower yourself back down. Take a reach. Inhale. Exhale. Pull the knee in. Push the mat away. Drop down. Look forward and reach. Exhale. Pull in. Push away. Drop down. Look forward and reach. Exhale. Pull in. Push away. Last two. Drop down. Look forward and reach. Exhale. Look down, push away, drop down, forward and reach, in, push away. Nice. Drop all the way down and take your left forearm down to the mat as well. Reach the left outer hip towards the other end of your mat, away from your hands. Good. And now pull the gateway of your chest through a little bit. Look forward a little bit. Pull the belly in. Good. Take a deep breath here. Exhale all the air out. Good. And then look down at the mat. Start to walk to your hands and then walk all the way up. Well done. Awesome job today. I hope that you have the most amazing day today. And if you're joining me on YouTube, please make sure that you subscribe to our Uscreen community. We would love to have you, and we release 5 workouts a week. And some of those are beginners, some of those are a little bit more advanced or intermediate. And I hope that you'll find one that fits you as you join us. It's $12.99 a month, and it's also free for the first 7 days. So just check it out. We have lots of great stuff on there. I do a Sunday stretch, and we hope that you enjoy it and have fun with us. Have a wonderful day.